138 gigabytes. That is what it now takes to hold the strongest open weight model any American lab has shipped. 2 weeks ago, that number was 488, and I said on this channel that almost nobody could actually run it. Thinking machines just cut it by 70%. Then, on Sunday, the European Commission started enforcing the rules that land on whoever runs it. Here is the part the release notes leave out. On July 15th, Mira Murati's Thinking Machines released Inkling, 975 billion parameters, about 41 billion active, Apache 2.0, a 1 million token context window. Reuters and Bloomberg both covered it as the leading United States open weights model, and I covered it too on July 17th. My conclusion then, the model is a real milestone. The headline that it puts a frontier model in everyone's hands is not. 488 gigabytes of weights is not everyone's hands. That is a data center. 16 days later, on July 31st, they shipped Inkling Small, 276 billion total parameters, 12 billion active, same license, same million token window. It reads text and images, and it listens. On Artificial Analysis's Intelligence Index, it scores 40. The model, 4 times its size, scores 41. And on SWE-bench Verified, the coding benchmark, the small one wins, 80.2% against 77.6%. Here is what is actually happening underneath, and it is the most misunderstood thing about this generation of open models. Inkling Small has 276 billion parameters. It uses 12 billion of them on any given word. That design is called a mixture of experts. Instead of one enormous network where every parameter fires for every token, the model is carved into specialist subnetworks, and a router picks a handful for each one. 12 billion parameters do the work. The other 264 billion sit idle, waiting their turn. The promise in that is real, and it is worth being precise about what it actually buys you. Your compute bill tracks the active parameters. Every token this model generates costs roughly what a 12 billion parameter model would cost to generate it. That is why the pricing on these architectures keeps falling while the parameter counts keep climbing. The two numbers stopped being the same number some time ago. Your memory bill tracks the total. All 276 billion parameters have to be loaded and addressable because the router can call any expert at any moment. You cannot load only the 12 billion you need. You do not know which 12 billion you need until the token arrives. So there are two bills on two different axes. One of them got small, the other one did not. Now do the arithmetic that decides whether any of this touches you. At 4-bit quantization, each parameter costs about half a byte. 276 billion parameters, half a byte each. 138 gigabytes before you reserve a single gigabyte for context. That is the number that moved, not the intelligence score, which barely moved at all, 1 point, on a model a quarter the size. The memory floor moved, and it moved by 350 gigabytes. For the first time, the strongest open model an American lab has published fits inside a machine you can buy on a purchase order instead of a data center contract. Which brings us to Sunday. On August 2nd, the European Commission's AI office gained the power to enforce the AI Act against general-purpose AI models. It can demand technical documentation, run its own evaluations, order corrective measures, and issue fines of up to 15 million euros or 3% of worldwide turnover, whichever is higher. Same week. One release makes the model hostable. One deadline makes hosting a legal position. Here's the mechanism that catches people, and it is worth knowing before your next training run. The Act puts its heaviest general-purpose obligations on the provider of a model. Download Apache licensed weights, run them unchanged, and you are a deployer, your obligations are lighter. Fine-tune those weights substantially and put the result into service, and the Act can treat you as the provider of a new model. I have watched this exact trade for 25 years in cybersecurity. The moment you move something off a vendor's platform and onto your own, you inherit the whole operating burden along with it. Nobody ships you a patch on a Tuesday. Nobody writes your incident report. The control you gained is real, and it arrives attached to work that used to be somebody else's job. Open weights are that same trade. Brussels just put a number on the bill. There is one more thing. Open weights change, and it cuts both ways. There is no recall. Anthropic found that out in June when the United States government gave it 90 minutes to pull Fable 5 under an export control directive. The company said it could not restrict access by country on that timeline, so it turned the models off for everyone worldwide. That is what a hosted model looks like. Under pressure, one company, one switch. Weights already sitting on your hardware have no switch. That is precisely why people want them. It is also the risk, and you cannot have the first property without the second. And notice who this lands on hardest. The organizations most drawn to open weights are the ones with data they are not allowed to send anywhere: hospitals and banks under residency rules. Those are also the organizations with the least spare capacity to absorb a compliance function nobody budgeted for. 2 questions every one of these releases raises and almost nobody answers. Who is this for, and what does it take to run? If you consume models through a hosted API today and you are happy with them, this release changes nothing for you. The people this moves are fine-tuners and data residency shops. If you costed Inkling in July and the hardware quote ended the conversation, reopen it. What it takes: 138 gigabytes at 4-bit plus headroom for the context window. On an RTX 5090 rig, 32 gigabytes of VRAM, no go. Not close. You are more than 100 gigabytes short. On a Mac Studio Ultra with 256 gigabytes of unified memory, go. And this is the first release where that machine is genuinely the right tool rather than the consolation prize. 138 gigabytes of weights sits comfortably inside the roughly 200 you can dedicate to them. Better than that, because only 12 billion parameters activate per token, the Mac's real weakness, memory bandwidth, barely gets tested. Sparse activation and unified memory suit each other. If your organization is weighing open weights this quarter, 3 questions for the next architecture review. 1. Who verifies that the model you deployed is the model you downloaded? Weights have a hash. Use it. 2. If you fine-tune, does anyone in the building know you may have just moved from deployer to provider under the AI Act? Ask legal before the training run, not after it. 3. What is your revocation plan? A hosted model has a vendor switch. Yours does not. Write down what you would actually do if a set of weights on your own infrastructure turned out to be a problem. The verdict here is straightforward. Inkling Small is the most useful thing Thinking Machines has shipped, and the benchmark table is not the reason. 276 billion parameters, 12 billion active, 138 gigabytes, and it writes better code than the model 4 times its size. That is a real engineering result, and it has earned the attention it is getting. What it did not do is remove a barrier. It moved one. In July, the barrier was hardware. As of Sunday, it is paperwork, and the paperwork has a deadline that has already passed. Open weights hand you control, and control is the thing that arrives with obligations attached. If you want the July breakdown of the full-size Inkling and the 488 gigabyte wall, it is linked below. If you are the person who will actually be asked to run this, the question to carry into your next architecture review is short. When the weights land on our hardware, whose name goes on the compliance line? Ask it before the download, not after. Thank you for watching. If you found this useful, hit like and subscribe. And if you want to support the channel, consider joining the membership. You get early access to scheduled content and a direct line to me. I answer members' comments first. See you next week.